All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Guess it was just doing this thing real quick. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Appreciate the love, support. Wait for it to load up. Give me one more second for everything to come in good. There we go. So we should be good. Don't forget, hit that share the video somewhere. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Instagram. Share it somewhere. Also, uh, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those links are in the description. So you want to follow us on the other platforms. Those links in the description. You want to reach out to the email. You got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request, or you just want to chop it up. My email in the description. That's the quickest way to get in touch with me. Then Twitter, and then I don't know, Facebook and Instagram after that. But don't forget you can check out my other channel as well, Motor Street Sports Talk. That's my other channel. I talk primarily everything Detroit over there. And then other than that, y'all see we talk about today. We're gonna talk about Lomachenko, um, denies ducking Devin Haney, and he denies filing a request for the WBC franchise title. He also throws Canelo under the table, and also ESPN is saying ESPN Deportes, their analysts are saying Canelo fixed the fight versus Kovalev, and from my understanding, that why was Canelo backing up Kovalev, and Canelo really ain't never backed nobody up at smaller weight classes, and why wasn't Kovalev throwing more than a jab, and pretty much a lot of the Mexican commentators, and I believe Marquez is over there, ripped Canelo to the point for asking for rehydration clause, and they ripped him so badly that his trainer had a response letter saying that they never fixed fights and they never did rehydration clause, and the whole rehydration clause argument just showed me that I don't believe nothing that Canelo got to say, and it got to the point where ESPN Deportes commentators are telling fans not to purchase any more Canelo fights and support Canelo. So we're gonna talk about that. Ricky in the super chat early, appreciate it, bro. Courtney Richardson, salute. Um, Fly paper, salute. Welch is fair, the third, salute. So does step aside money mean no? I don't think they got nothing to do with it. I don't know what it is, to be honest. But Canelo facing a lot of media pressure from ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Deportes, all right. Kind of it went over a lot of the Americans' heads because all the response and all they shows are in Spanish. But it's a huge thing going on in Spanish, and it got to the point, like I said, Canelo trainer wrote a letter out, and then we talk about some more things other than that too. Did you watch the Wild Ortiz? I watched a little bit of it. I turned it when they got to Santa Cruz, to be honest. I had to get in the shower, but I'm gonna go back and watch the full thing. But I forgot today was Wednesday. Jack will salute. Well, yeah, we can talk about Lomachenko, man. I think most people want to talk about, but the Canelo thing, a huge thing going on right now in the Mexican community, and they translated what his coach said in boxing scene, but somebody else translated it for me for what he said. So I'll talk about that after I get done talking about Lomachenko. Lomachenko ain't shit. He really ain't. I'm gonna talk about some of the shit he said. Let me pull it up real quick. I ain't prepared today. Um, I'm gonna watch the Wilder fight at the movie theater this weekend. I gotta do some shopping, so I might go see a movie tomorrow, or I doubt if I see a movie uh, before the Wilder thing, because them damn PBC movie theater cars don't be over till like 1, 2 in the morning. I'm gonna say 1 in the morning. Salute King Jordan super chat, appreciate it. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Hold on. All right, let's talk about some of the things he said. Okay. Uh, he said he started off like this. Lomachenko, I read an interview with WBC President Suleiman. He said we filed a request to be awarded the franchise title. I would like to make it clear, excuse me, I did not file anything and no one asked for it. When I read that, I was very surprised. That's Cap. He goes on to say, Lomachenko on Canelo. The question is, if Question is if they use the correct techniques to choose opponents. They seem to have names, but they aren't at their peak like they used to be. He didn't try it when Kovalev was at his peak. He hasn't agreed to box Bevel or Perturbia. Okay. He also Lomachenko responds to Devin Haney. Who is Devin Haney? Who has he defeated? Who has he gained the title? How? He got the title because I vacated and it was granted to him. No question, I am ready to fight anyone at any time and anywhere. So he admit, can't draw again the super chat and super chat. All right, Bobby Swag, Dream Chaser, I see you. Okay, so he admits that he vacated his title, and the franchise title ain't the real title. Now Devin Haney, I did kind of peep a response he had, and obviously he out in the streets handing out money for publicity. I think that's so corny. I fuck with him. Anybody that tape record themselves handing out money, I'm scared. I'm skeptical. But he goes on and say, "And you gave me the belt. Why? Never asked for the belt. I asked for the fight. And technically, you didn't give me the belt because you never asked to be elevated, right? So exactly. So at the end of the day, Lomachenko is full of shit. And where's the Lomachenko gang? Seriously, where's the Lomachenko gang at when you need them? Okay, he sat there and said, "Well, nobody." See, I didn't peep that at first. Lomachenko said, "Well, nobody asked for a franchise title." Bullshit. After the Jose Ramirez and Maurice Hooker fight in Texas, Bob Arum called his shot. 8-ball corner pocket. He called his shot. His shot was, he told Devin Haney, "You signed with the wrong promoter." If my memory serves me correctly, I'm paraphrasing. "You signed with the wrong promoter. You will never get a shot at Loma. They gonna make Loma the WBC franchise champion." And what happened? So all of a sudden, Bob Arum was just predicting the future like that. They was already discussing it. What happened was Bob Arum sent them a fat ass check to protect Lomachenko from Devin Haney. See, when he said, well, at least he said, "Well, I ain't do it," and then you gotta respect it though. Or it's kind of believable, like, I ain't asked for that shit. I ain't asked to be the WBC franchise champion. Nigga, Bob Arum said that shit when Hooker and Ramirez fought. That was like July, the end of July. And all of a sudden, they magically upgrade you. Not only do they magically upgrade you to the franchise champion, you was a WBO, WBA lightweight champion, and you fought for a vacant WBC belt. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get up out of here, man. That nigga's a fraud. He said, "I vacated the belt." That's all I need to hear. I vacated the belt. How do you vacate a belt that you just won that was vacant? You like one of the very few people that had 2 titles and fought for a vacant title. That don't happen. Other sanctioned belt bodies don't even order usually another sanctioned belt body to fight when they title. Lomachenko is a complete vanilla fraud. That's what it boiled down to. Now, you and I, people out there might believe from a boxing aspect that he will beat Devin Haney off experience. But what's funny is he goes on to say he sound like a fan. Who is Devin Haney? Who the fuck is you fought when you fought Salido for the title, bro? Who did you fight when you fought Salido for the title? You didn't fight nobody. You fought like one or two people that nobody heard of, and you got a shot at Salido title, and you lost. You lost. Everybody in the boxing world was rooting against you versus Salido. Everybody. Shout out to Muskegon. Everybody was rooting for you, rooting against you for Salido. Everybody. Everybody except for people that was down with the vanilla game. Panato 916, salute. Everybody. So who did you fight to get and then not only did he lose to Salido, who did you fight to get another shot? I think after that versus Gary Russell. Who the fuck did you fight? Your first 3 or 4 fights, you got 2 title shots. Who did you fight? You fought Nicholas Walters coming off a long layoff because they didn't want to pay Nicholas Walters what he deserved or what he wanted to fight you 11 months prior to that. And hold on, man. Let me speak on this too, right? Let me talk about this, man. I'm on Twitter yesterday, right? Before I forget, I'll get back to Lomachenko. I'm on Twitter yet, right? And I make a comment on Stephen Bredman post, right? He was like, well, Pacquiao was fighter of the decade, and he said, you can make an argument for Wooty Woo for fighter of the decade. I was like, well, to me, You know, Pacquiao wasn't the fighter. I was like, well, Pacquiao was the fighter of the decade, but I do think he got he got a chance basically to be fighter of the decade this year, in my opinion. IMO at the end of the statement, well, what are you talking about? Pacquiao was they voted him the fighter of the decade from 2000. I said, in my opinion. Did he say my bad? Oh, you got it, my fault. I didn't read it completely. No, you buck dancing, Black Ku Klux Klan, Steven from Django, bald headed, tap dancing, trainer. Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here. Everybody know Floyd Mayweather should have been fighter of the decade. Them writers don't know nothing. If the writers did their job, it wouldn't be no need for me and other people to talk boxing on YouTube. We had to go do something else. If the writers did their job, if the fighters did their job, karate body salute. If these fighters did, and then he posted today tap dancing for Lomachenko. Oh, he's a Hall of Famer already. Man, come on, man. Go over there and train him then, bro. Go ahead and bleach your skin like Michael Jackson, because I know he want to. He be killing me with that, dog. Everybody know Floyd Mayweather was the boxer of the decade from 2000, from 99, whatever the fuck it is, 2009. Come on, man. Pacquiao, man. Somebody that was juiced to the gills back then. Somebody that lost to Eric Morales. Almost lost to Marquez a few times in the decade. They be killing me with that, bro. Boxing ain't nothing but a whole look. This is what boxing is, right? Peep game, neutral, natural, salute. Boxing a whole bunch of black fighters that want black support, but ain't black when it's time to be black in boxing. That's what boxing turned into today. I'll say that statement again. Boxing is a bunch of black fighters that want unconditional support from black fans, but when it's time to be black, they ain't black. When Al Heyman doing something out of line, don't nobody say nothing, right? All you hear all these black fighters, you got dudes like Barbershop Conversation that's so pro-black, and you got guys on here that claim to be so pro-black, but the fighters that they being, so pro-black with, right? The fighters that they so with unconditionally supporting them, they ain't black. You go talk, Canelo #1. I don't care if he shot needles up his, I love Pacquiao. I just want to give Pacquiao a big hug. I don't care if he shot shit up his ass. Nobody better than Canelo. Terence Crawford ain't nowhere near. Who has he fought? Canelo fought everybody, and I don't care if he juiced. It happens in the sport. I mean, come on, dude. How can you be pro-black? How can you support all these fighters, right? And I get back on Lomachenko. How can you support all these fighters, right? Unconditionally, man. You riding through a wall for them, but somebody like Kelly Swanson can ban you. Somebody like Kelly Swanson can deny you one-on-ones. But you so cool with some of these black fighters. You ain't as cool as you think you is, bro. Come on, man. And I got to agree with T Street on that. Ain't no room for being pro-black in boxing. Ain't no room for being pro-black. Let me say it again. Because if they were so pro-black and they respected what we did, fighters would request to do one-on-ones with some of these dudes out here. They'd be like, hey, you wrong for what you're doing to Cuz, man. He good people. Let me put it to you this way. I'm going to get to Canelo. Let me put it to you this way, because that story crazy. If your mans, you and your mans, you go over somebody, somebody y'all don't know, not a mutual friend. And y'all go to a party, you like, hey man, this is my nigga Tay or whatever, man. He with me or whatever. Whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. So everybody know, hey, that man's with you, he cool with us, blah, blah, blah. So why ain't that happening behind the scenes? Like, hey Kelly, could you cut Fred some slack? He a good brother, man. I like interviewing him. Hey, give me a one-on-one. Hey, bro, if motherfucker don't, you at the bar, you at a spot, and you see your mans, and he don't come over here like, hey, man, what's good, bro? Hey, man, y'all ain't that cool. You ain't that cool. As he should be mad. I never denied and said he should be mad, but this what happened when you put pro-black in a pot that ain't pro-black. How can you be pro-black to somebody who ain't pro-black? Dr. Blick, salute. This Make that make sense. How can you be pro-black and people say, well, we need to support our fighters like the Mexicans support Canelo, like they supported Chavez and Salvador Sanchez? You can't do that. Can't do that. Black boxers don't respect this. And I ain't speaking from a nigga with a platform because I don't care if you respect it or not, bro. I ain't putting a pistol to your head and say, oh, you gotta listen to this. If you do, you do. If you solid, you solid. I mean, I never have a drink with you at the bar. I never shoot a jump shot probably with most of these dudes out here for real. I don't care. I'm not that nigga, but I'm just saying. I never claimed to be a pro-black boxing channel. Never, never. Never. I like my black fighters and stuff for that, but these dudes ain't black. They like off black. You know what I'm saying? Remember Rob and Big and Piece to Big, and he had like that off black. He got that off black truck. That's what they is. They like ashy black. They ashy black. They ashy black. And that's just what it boiled down to, though, man. So, like I said before, man, that's why I don't put my faith in motherfuckers who I don't know their background. I don't put if you can fight, hey, that's as far as it go. I like you because you can fight. Personally, what you do in your personal time, what you do with your baby mama, your kids, and the charities you got going, you got it. But I'm telling y'all, man, y'all want to be here and get, Errol Spence is this and that, and behind the scenes, it's a whole different thing. Oh, Crawford this and that, Loma this and that. Behind the scenes, they be totally different people, dog. A lot of these dudes ain't they're not as ambitious as the fans are for them. The fans' expectations all the way up here, the expectations down there, they happy being in the position they in. When you see them smiling, you like, what he got this? They happy they making the couple million. They really don't care. Go risk. They really care. Don't go out there and risk their records for a few more millions. Now, if it's getting to the point where they time clicking on their career and they got to bust a move, then they may. Or when the rubber hit the road. But if the rubber ain't hit the road yet, they not ambitious about really cleaning out the division. If they was, you wouldn't see dudes fight. It would not be acceptable to fight once or twice a year. They not ambitious, bro. The ambition, how ambitious the fans are and the fighters are is on two different pages. That's why Bob Arum and Sam and some of them dudes and not Kelly Swanson, but like Lou DiBella and Tom Brown and TGB Promotions and Leonard Ellerby and Do So Now Salute. And some of them dudes, man, these fighters don't be in here like, I want to fight Loma, or I want to fight Tank, or give me the Charlo twins, or the Charlo twins, like, give me Canelo. They say that shit in front of the fans. They say that in front of the fans. I promise you they say that in front of the fans. Or they kind of seem like that, or they get the interview on the phone, and I want. But when they get in front of them executives, I ain't enough money for fight him. I'll go ahead and take I'll go ahead and take Adamas. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just fight the mandatory. Oh, the mandatory ain't no mandatory yet. I just go ahead and give me Rod Soccer. They don't be in there all that gangster shit they talking about when they get to crunching them numbers and say, hey man, you can fight this dude, Bud. You can fight Bud, Danny, and you get 5.5 million pay-per-view, and you get a few nah, man, that ain't enough money. I'm a pay-per-view star. I think I need like 10 million guaranteed to fight him. Instead, I go fight Adrian Granados for like 1.5 or 2.5 million. This just make more economic sense for me. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it be like. That energy that you see when they say, I want to fight Gary Russell, or I don't mind fighting Miguel Bachet, or I don't feel fine fighting Jamil Hearn. I don't mind fighting this guy and that guy. Yeah, right. When they get in them meetings, it don't be these executives like that, bruh. It don't be these executives, dude. Or it don't be the manager like Gervonta Tank Davis, bro. I'm going to the movie theater for the Wilder fight. But like Gervonta Davis, you think that's all Mayweather ever be doing? That's him. I kind of peep game when he said, well, Floyd tried to set me up. Versus Jose Pedraza. I wasn't ready for that fight. I wasn't ready. I was like, oh, he a fraud, bro. Bar none. This ain't Mayweather ever be holding him back. All that, man, that be the camps. That be the coaches. You know what I'm saying? That be the fighters, dude. These dudes don't want all the smoke. These dudes don't want all the smoke. I'm telling you that right now. But let's get back on Lomachenko. Okay? For people that just coming in, I'm gonna read the comments again. All right. All right. Give me 1 minute. All right. And he says this. He said, I read an interview with WC President Suleiman. He said, we filed a request to be awarded the franchise title. I would like to make it clear I did not file anything and no one asked for it. When I read that, I was very surprised. He said on Canelo, the question is if they use correct technique to choose opponents. They seem to have names, but they're at their peak. They aren't at their peak like they used to be. He didn't try it when Kovalev was peak. He hasn't agreed to box Beeble or Baturbia. And then he goes on about Devin Haney as well. He says Vasyl Lomachenko responds to Devin Haney. Who is Devin Haney? Who has he defeated? How has he gained the title? How? He got the belt because I vacated and it was granted to him. No question. I am ready to fight with anyone at any time and anywhere. Okay? So that's what he said. At the end of the day, if you're ready to fight anytime, anywhere, why don't you fight that? You could have fought Devin Haney in December. Lomachenko was going to come back and fight George Campbell, who fighting the day before Crawford and the Mean Machine, which I'm going to talk about that after all of this. He could have fought him. He was trying to fight him in December in Australia. All of a sudden, the WBC said, you can't do that. You got to fight Devin Haney. And all of a sudden, I'm not coming back until, the winner of Teofimo Lopez and Comey fight. And all of a sudden, they stripped him of the franchise belt. Well, he gave a regular belt to Devin Haney, and he became the franchise title holder, okay, for people that's coming in a little bit later. So, at the end of the day, he said, well, nobody asked. Yes, they did. Bob Arum told on you, bruh. At the Mauricio Hooker Jose Ramirez fight, he said that he told Devin Haney to his face, you signed with the wrong promoter. You won't be getting that fight, and Lomachenko going to become the franchise champion. You will never get that shot. Okay, once again, me or you might think Lomachenko should be able to beat a 20-year-old Devin Haney. But Bob Arum and Lomachenko don't think I'm ready to fight anybody anytime. All of a sudden, you say this when this nigga done already fought. The fight date then came and gone. Now y'all ain't gonna fight because it ain't enough time for you to get that fight in and then fight Lopez Comey winner and in good enough time. I hope Lopez and Comey come to a technical draw. I hope that motherfucker become to a technical draw or something. DJ Black Charm, you salute. I hope it do, man. Lomachenko fraud, bro. All these niggas coming to the boxing game acting like they went on the smoke. Ain't nobody asked, ain't nobody, what the people did, like, who did you beat to deserve a title shot in your second or third professional fight? And then you get another shot versus Gary Russell. Who did you fight to deserve that shot? Who he fight to deserve that fight? Who? Nobody. He got 2 title shots in his first 3 or 4 fights. Did the fighters get the chance to say, hey, man, how you get this right? I'd have sued the shit out of him on Orlando Salido. Everybody in the boxing community Bernardo Silva was pulling for Orlando Salido. Everybody was pulling for Orlando Salido. No matter if he came in heavy, Brandon Rios, everybody. Because Bob Arum paid for him a ranking in the WBO. He's a 2-time gold medal. What do that mean? It means absolutely nothing. I'll get to Canelo comment in a minute. Did I just read it? No. Yeah, I just read the Canelo comment. But rewind back. But how do you say who did he fight and you gave the belt up? You could have fought him. If he easy money, you would have got a good payday from the zone. The zone would have gave you a good payday to fight him. You know what I'm saying? But, he go around, acting different like he good. Like, nigga, you lost. You lost to Orlando Salido, bro. You lost to Orlando Salido. And at the end of the day, ESPN might tell you didn't lose, or you might feel like you didn't lose, but you lost. And he want to go around here Pat, he feeling himself a little bit too much. And then your last few performances ain't really been that good, bro. You didn't stop Pedraza. Your face was marked up versus Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? You beat Crolla. He ain't nothing. Linares dropped you. And he been dropped more times than a stripper at Saturday night at the titty bar. You just had a hard fight with Luke Campbell, bro. You had almost a harder fight than Jorge Linares did with Luke Campbell. So at the end of the day, man, I box anybody anytime. Well, nigga, you didn't box Devin Haney anytime. You gave up the belt. You know what I'm saying? Talking about who was Devin? Who was Lomachenko? Who was Lomachenko, man? The average about you on ESPN, bro, and you still ain't a star, bro. You go on pay-per-view, you wouldn't sell 5,000 pay-per-view. Not without Tank. Who? I mean, he be killing. Who was Devin? Like, nigga, out of all the people, you asking who somebody is? Who is you? You on ESPN every Saturday. Every Saturday they put on. They put you at the Heisman last year. They put you on the Boxing Writers Association. What have you sold out, bro? What have you sold out? It be empty seats, and he the pound for pound number one, right? He pound for pound number one. But he's still fighting in the theater room. Come on, bro. He pound for pound number one, but still fighting in the Madison Square Garden theater room. He pound for pound number one. He fought in LA, and there was only like 300 people there. Come on. He pound for pound number one, bringing 2 belts, and he traveling to Luke Campbell's hometown or his home country. When the last time you seen Mayweather have a belt or 2 and go to another nigga country? When the last time you seen that? Seriously, when the last time you seen Mayweather or Roy Jones or somebody like that have multiple belts and go to somebody else? Cause he ain't no pool. You with the biggest sports network in America right now, ESPN, and you ain't got no traction. No traction. You out here passing judge. You really believe that shit? Remember Kane from Menace to Society, and somebody was telling a story about Kane from Menace to Society, right? You know what I'm saying? And he says that dude, after he did that movie, he really thought he was Kane. He was going around here punching people in the streets of South Central LA, and he really thought he was that character. Like Lomachenko really think he pound for pound number one. Nobody know who the fuck you is. He said pound for pound doesn't mean you more powerful. Just kept you casuals. Loma only fought America only fought in America because he was as I don't get what he's saying. So pound for pound doesn't mean you most popular. You casual and Loma fought in America because he was a scary. I don't get what you're saying. I don't get what you're saying. What are you saying? Pound for pound and popularity got to go hand in hand. Not to some of these writers that put these little small motherfuckers that nobody ever seen to them, and pound for pound is about popularity to a certain extent. Come on, how can it not be? How can you be the face of boxing and nobody know the fuck you is? Tell me that. Tell me that. How can you be the face of boxing, Cookie Monster, and nobody know who you is? How? How does that work? Explain that to me. How can you be the pound for pound and nobody know who you is? That's all I'm saying, though, bro. Get out of here with that. Nobody know who Lomachenko. How you on ESPN on the best weekends and nobody care about? Nobody see you fight. Nobody. And everybody see you fight, but nobody care. Come on. Lomachenko ain't no pound for pound number one. Ain't no pound for pound number one. Come on, man. But at the end of the day, that's what they think it is, man. His fans go around here and say, yeah, it's cool. Devin Haney ain't did this. Devin Haney ain't did that. Oh, Devin Haney need to fight this guy. Devin Haney need to fight. Nigga, the WBC say, I'm number one. I deserve a title shot. Take it up to WBC. Take it up to W. They always saying that. Oh yeah, he need to do this, and he like Terence Crawford did. I was reading the comment sections from yesterday. Oh, he need to fight Sean Porter for what? For what? What did he fight Sean Porter for? Oh, he ducking Sean Porter. What Sean Porter got to the table? When they offered Sean Porter, he had the WBC belt. He wanted to give it to Errol Spence. Come on, Sean Porter got like 2 or 3 L's. What Sean Porter bring to the table? Be killing me. Oh, he ducking Sean Porter. Hey, give it up, bro. He beat Sean Porter. Oh, Errol Spence softened him up for him. Errol softened him up. Oh, Errol did it first. If Errol gave him the blueprint, it's gonna always something else, dog. Always something else. It ain't even no point. It ain't even no point. Before Sean Porter was the bummiest of the bums. Sean Porter was a doormat. Take your Timberlands on and knock the snow off on him. Oh, Sean Porter bum. Errol gonna knock him out in 2 or 3 rounds. Oh man, he gonna run over him, and at the end of the fight, all of a sudden, Sean got everybody respect. Oh, Sean is the greatest ever, Oh, Sean tougher than I thought he was, and Sean this and Sean that, and he need to fight Tim for what? Why he need to fight his leftovers for? Even before Earl got hurt, they were saying that he need to fight he need to fight Sean for what, motherfucker? What about Errol Spence? This nigga ain't got no belt. When he had a belt, they gave him an offer. They chose to go another route. Danny Garcia chose to go another route. Keith Thurman got the Pacquiao fight. He chose to go another route. And Sean Porter can't even fight him. They told Sean Porter, no, shut the fuck up. We got a plan for you. Nobody want to see no leftover. Nigga, we want to see Terence and Errol. Now it's gone. But a lot of motherfuckers didn't want to see that fight. A lot of these dudes didn't want to see that fight. If it wasn't for that Ferrari accident, they page was gonna get shut down by Bud. They'd rather that nigga lose to a Ferrari than lose to Bud. I'm telling you that right now. The Ferrari thing was the best thing that happened for Errol Spence in his career. That was the best thing that could happen for his career. Salute. Oh hey yeah. Salute. Now he about to drop the belts. He got a great excuse to vacation season. He got a great excuse to get out of 54, get out of 47, go to 54. This was the best case scenario to him. Because now it's a built-in excuse. Now, what they was going to say first is, before I get to Loma Canelo, what they was going to say first, he was weight drained. If Bud would have fought him at 54, it'd have been a different story. Earl was weight drained. They was already had their excuses in their pocket. They knew what the fuck was going to happen. He was waiting. The car accident. The car accident. If he never got into the car accident, he would have watched him. It would have been a different story. And man, nigga, at the end of the day, kiss my ass. It's over with. I don't care about Sean, Danny, Keith, all them dudes, man. They should have been gone out the division. They also rather see Earl lose to Canelo than lose to Bud. Exactly. I'd rather Mexican man beat up on. I look, if a brother win and beat up another brother, don't matter to me. But all right, look, Lomachenko put Canelo on blast and say, I just read the comment, but I ain't reading it again. He put Canelo on blast saying he fight old guys, and why didn't he fight Kovalev at his peak, and then he said that why he ain't agreed to fight Bivol and Baturbia next. And it's funny, dog. He got an opinion on what Canelo doing, but what about you? What about you? Who the fuck you fought at their best? Linares has been dropped more times than a hooker on Sunday night at a truck stop. You know what I'm saying? He said Crawford got shot. Yeah, he got grazed in the head. It's different from getting flying out of Ferrari, nigga. It's totally different. That's totally different. But with Loma, he talking shit about Canelo. He speaking facts. He fighting old dudes, but it can't come from you. Who you fought in their prime? You know what I'm saying? You ducked Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? You fought 14 lost Toledo. You beat a green Gary Russell. I mean, And you made Rickendall come up 2 weight classes. He said, well, he draining these guys. And did he say that? Let me double check. I don't think he said nothing about draining them, but you made Rickendall come up. You didn't want to meet Rickendall in the middle. When Rickendall was trying to fight you, he was at 26. You didn't want to entertain him. You waited till you went to 30 and tried to fight him. So I ain't trying to hear that. Lomachenko trying to out here acting like he took risks and he took chances like a champion should be. You ain't took no chances. Everything you did has been calculated, dog. Just tripping up all the folks that want a dude back in the ring. A neck injury ain't no joke. Then talking about he the only walk away with scratches, tumors, and all can show up. That motherfucking hand looked like he was scraped up, both his hands, if you pay attention. And somebody said that shit was edited or some shit like that. But I'm off that for right now. But with Lomachenko, he right about Canelo, but that can't come from you though. It can't come from you. But you notice he spoke on Canelo when he got something to do with his Eastern European boxing buddies, though. That's when he spoke on Canelo. When he had something to do with his Eastern European boxing buddies, then he wanted to jump in and speak his piece. You know what I'm saying? That's when he wanted to speak his piece when it came to his Eastern European boxing buddies. And he didn't agree to fight Beevil or he didn't agree to do this and that. Lomachenko kind of feeling himself. I don't know if Top Rank making him I'm from Detroit. I don't know if Top Rank making him, say these things to be more brash and be more bold and stand out. But he's starting to really think he like one of the best he the best boxer in the world. And if you can't do all this talking and you gonna move back down and wait and try to fight a bantamweight and try to fight a super bantamweight in Inuyua and Nervete. Who do that? Who the fuck come down 1 or 2 weight classes after unifying the division permanently? If you're really skilled, you're really pound for pound, you supposed to move up and show that you can whoop bigger fighters, dog. That's the real skill. That Linares fight showed that he didn't want no smoke. That Linares fight said he didn't want no smoke. That fight made when he got in the ring with Linares, probably about like the 5th round, he knew he was going back down to weight. That's it. And I swear to God, I wish Tank would have called his bluff, man. But Tank, he ain't got no mental fortitude, man. He ain't got no mental. He mentally ain't resilient. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? But dude, if I'm Tank and I seen that Linares fight, I'm feeling confident I could beat that dude. Right then and there. It's just out of control, man. Like this dude, now he talking shit now. Oh really? And you gonna talk shit and go back down and weight? No, you need to go up and weight. He supposed to fight the winner of Comey and Lopez in March. If it's Lopez, it's gonna be on pay-per-view. If it's Comey, I guess it's gonna be on regular ESPN. But that just made me think they gonna really push for Comey to get that dub. He said the Pedraza fight really let me know Tank can handle Loma. Man, that motherfucker was in there, man. That nigga was Willie Lump. He tried to step it up and knock Pedraza out at one point. Lomachenko ain't shit. That motherfucker ain't shit, man. You ain't hear people saying, imagine if Floyd Mayweather 35 said, I'm going back down to 30. Man, imagine motherfuckers, man. Niggas gonna lose their shit. He said, I told you Loma's last way. I'm surprised he stayed at 30. Only because he can unify because there ain't no real threat there. That's it. It ain't no real threat there. And they made sure he got that's why I'm happy that the PBC should come out with their own belt, bro. Because they order Loma with 2 belts to fight for a vacant belt, but they won't order, other fights that can happen. You right? Yeah, I'm rocking with Harrison over here. I don't know if I'm picking him, but he got my support. Lomachenko gonna go back down and weight and fight some bantamweights and super bad niggas. A coward. He's a coward. Who go back down and weight and fight Mr. Child Salute? Who go back down and weight and fight a bantamweight and a super bantamweight? Who do that? Who do that, bro? Come on, and then he gonna go back down and fight Miguel Burchett. I don't care about seeing you fight Miguel Burchett. Don't nobody even watch Miguel Burchett on ESPN. I don't know one person that watched that Jason Velez fight. Might care about that shit. This motherfucker, I'm gonna watch Lomachenko fight Burchett, and Burchett was scared to fight Jamil Hearn. Like, come on, bro. You don't want to fight Jamil Hearn, but I'm supposed to believe you could whoop Lomachenko. Yeah, he might, but fuck you. You might as well just beat Miguel Burchett ass. I mean, beat Hearn ass. And then what he gonna do? He gonna unify 130. He gonna beat up on Tevin. He gonna beat up on Jamil. He gonna beat up on Burchett. He gonna unify. Like, come on, bro. Nobody want to see that shit, man. They can put this. He could be the only. He could be the only thing on TV that day, and still he won't do respectable numbers. How do you think Shakir stack up with Loma? I think it's too early. Way too early. But he a big kid though. He a big kid. Shakir probably end up at welterweight one day. But weight wise, he's so far behind like Garcia and Devin Haney. You just wonder will they ever be at the weight class at the same time. But let's talk about this Canelo thing before I get off, man. Canelo Alvarez, right? All right. This is the situation. ESPN Deportes, they've got Canelo under a lot of fire, okay? And they basically telling people from how it was put to me, because obviously that's a Spanish network. And basically how it was put to me is that they is saying that I'll read it, but somebody put it to me. They say Spanish, but with all the Hispanic outlets, Canelo situation is getting out of control. They're questioning everything. Why Kovalev was only throwing a jab like if they were sparring, to the point that Eddie Reynoso posted his letter on Twitter, which I'll get to it. ESPN is hitting Canelo with everything they got. ESPN is going hard on him, saying that why he lied to everyone. People, some ESPN reporters are encouraging people not to watch him. They're questioning why Canelo was pushing Kovalev back when he's not that type of fighter. And pretty much this is what he said, okay? He said, okay, first he said that it is embarrassing that a lot of media outlets publish fake news only to get likes. Then he goes and says, before anything, I want to clarify as Canelo's trainer and manager that we have never put a rehydration clause on any fighter. Then he says that they have never bought fights or fixed fights. Pretty much no fight has been rigged. Then he says that they fought Triple G, Jacobs, Fielding, and Kovalev at their weight classes. He said in the Julio Chavez Jr. case, in case it was Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., he was the one that challenged my fighter and agreed to fight at 64 and was not obligated to do so. He said that at the time, Canelo was still fighting at 54 when he fought Chavez. And when it comes to Miguel Cotto, he said, I want to remind everyone that Cotto was the one that chose to fight at 55, the rehydration clause. He even wanted the ring black, that he chose the colors of the canvas. All right. And for your information, he stated we were at disadvantages with the fighters that I mentioned. We have always fought under other fighters' conditions. Even Mayweather made us fight at 52. It looks like everyone is trying to throw dirt at Canelo and minimize all his accomplishments. And the most recent one was changed words of a cover had to say and misinterpreting everything. Okay. He said all these were excuses from Kovalev for all the people that were mad because they bet on him and they lost their money. People that bet on him and lost their money and they were upset. Okay, so Kovalev said whatever he said to give an excuse to people that were on him for losing against Canelo. People in Russia that bet against Canelo, they're making a fool of themselves for giving people the wrong information, and they make people they have the right information. Instead, we should feel proud that the best fighter right now it's Mexico. In Mexico, I think he meant. I was a boxing fan as a Mexican, and we should stop reading all this bad comments about Canelo from other people that are Mexican that work for ESPN. Okay. So pretty much he telling people not to listen to all the Mexican reporters that are talking bad about Canelo on ESPN because they're not professional. They're just bad for boxing. He doesn't understand why they're against a fellow Mexican. So so I'm happy that I have somebody that can translate that for your boy. So right now they're going in ESPN and I guess some other Mexican reporters are going in on Canelo Alvarez. For they think the fight is fixed. They thought the fight was fixed. They thought the fight was when he took a dive. When Kovalev said that, like I did my video yesterday, they ran with that as well too. And like I said, before the fight was even made, I was informed that it was going to be rigged, and that's what I heard. And I'm not saying it came from. I'm not saying where it came from, but it was informed to me that the fight was going to be rigged. So I'm like, okay, I can believe it. And he sat there and he told the bold-faced lie and said we never put a rehydration clause in. Like right then and there, when you lose all credibility, you lose all credibility. You put a rehydration clause on Danny Jacobs, bro. That's known. That's known. And Eddie Hearn paid the penalty. You put multiple rehydrations on Sergey Kovalev. That's known and reported. That's known and reported. The Canelo, what the last time Canelo really backed somebody up? You put a rehydration clause on Rocky Fielding, they said. And you publicly go out here as his coach and manager and you lie? And you lie? And you get mad when Kovalev start talking and start saying stuff like this? And you sit here and we know you lying, bro. So if you go out here and you tell a lie like, oh, we didn't put a rehydration clause on these guys. Nigga, it's known information. So if you lie on something that simple and that petty, right? So I'm supposed to believe you the fight wasn't fixed. This ain't black people saying it. This ain't white America saying it. This ain't English people saying it. This ain't Irishmen, Scottish, Black Americans saying it, Canadians saying it, Jamaicans saying it. This is his own people telling people not to fuck with Canelo because he's a cheating ass fighter. This is on people saying this. This is on people accusing him of rigging fights. And like I said, if I heard about it and it came from a damn good source, it came from a damn good source. I'm gonna just say this: Oscar got a lot of Oscar running a leaky ship. Oscar got a lot of people in his own promotional company that don't like Oscar. How can Mexican Americans not like Oscar? How can Mexicans never like Oscar? How do people not like the Golden Boy? Because he a shit human being, bro, from everything I hear. It's one thing for black people not to like Oscar because of the emails, the situation with Al Heyman, him not letting guys, black outlets, a lot of them get press credentials to Canelo fight. Cool, I get it. But when your own people don't like you and Canelo, people turn on, man. People know he a fraud, bro. People know he a fraud. And it's the worst case scenario for the zone. And this ain't Bob Arum saying it. This ain't that part of the ESPN saying it. This is like Marquez and everybody on ESPN. Everybody know that fight fixed. And people say, well, Marquez and Morales just hating on them. They already know the real on Canelo, man. And then Canelo fans act like this ain't no thing. Canelo fans act like, Canelo really, man, everybody know Canelo drain fighters. So when you lie about some simple shit like that, or we've never forced this upon a person or this and that, yes, you did. Then you would have just fought them under conditions they was under. You the one that's forcing people. Oh, you can't weigh in this much, or you can't weigh in. Nigga, we know that's a fact. So if you lying about something like that, SJ Fish 101 salute. If you lying about something like that, you lying about the fight being fixed. Come on. Come on. Oh, we agreed to fight. We agreed to fight. Chavez chose to fight at 164 and a half. You know, we didn't force him. He wasn't obligated to do so. At the end of the day, why didn't you fight him at 68 then, bro? Canelo always got a handicap, bro. He always needed a handicap. Always, dog. He got new as a layup because Yard almost stopped. Well, Yard is a big motherfucker. What are you talking about? Yard is big. Yard is big. What are you talking about? Yard, Canelo wouldn't even fight Yard. If Yard would have won, he wouldn't have fight him. Yard is a cruiserweight. Fighting that light heavyweight. What are you talking about? Chris love salute. Talking about, oh, Yard. I'm like, Yard some type of, like he's some type of feather. Like that's Paul Malignaggi in there with Canelo Alvarez. He's all right, oh, Yard almost. Like the fuck, Canelo didn't even stop weight drain Chavez. Let that marinate for a minute. Let that marinate for a minute. He didn't stop Danny Jacobs, bro. Danny Jacobs got stopped by Purok on his chin. He got dropped by Sergey Morrow. He didn't stop a semi-old Miguel Cotto, bro. Let that marinate. He didn't stop Matthew Haddon for his first world title at a catchweight, bro. He didn't stop Matthew Haddon. He didn't stop old Shane Mosley. El Masse say Canelo's a big hit with Mexican Americans. If a different story in Mexico, I think he's a good boxer, but he isn't in my top 5 favorite boxers to currently watch. Shout out to El Masse Loco. Hopefully I said that right. Salute, bro. Appreciate it. Like, just think about that for a minute, man. Let alone we know Triple G got a bulletproof type of chin. Okay, we can say a lot of things about Triple G. We know a lot of things about Triple G. We know a lot of things about Triple G for real. You can call Triple G a lot of things over the course of. We got good chin. We seen that versus Lomachenko. And for his trainer to come on TV, to go on Twitter and post that letter, and thanks, I'm just saying shout out to who translated for me, and blatantly lie about the weight, I just think they lying about everything. I believe everything I hear about them. Because you lie about, we never forced nobody to do this. If you never forced them, you probably gave them a couple extra dollars, or you probably say take it or leave it. Of course, you didn't put a pistol to Danny Jacobs' head and say you better do it. Of course, you didn't put a pistol to Chavez Jr. head. You didn't put a pistol to Kovalev head. You say, well, Kovalev, you could take this $10 or $12 million, or you can go back and fight Beagle for $1 million right here and now. Come on, man. That dude is a fraud, man. His coach just really proved it for me. It's 100% confirmed. His own people turning on him. This ain't ego, or this ain't Fred, or this ain't T Street making this story up. This comes from ESPN Deportes. This ain't Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley. And it seemed like, to me, because when you get to the real hardcore Mexican fans, a lot of them don't like Canelo Alvarez. You see, thus a Yard doesn't have experience. Agent on handful, I just knew Kovalev was done with Canelo. Skills pay the bills. Canelo good. He just do fishy stuff. Canelo is not good enough to stop no fucking Kovalev at light heavyweight, bro. Now, him draining him, you could say that played a part in it. Cool. All right. The quick turnaround played a part. Cool. But think about this. He never stopped nobody else, bro. Not a Lara. He stopped a Liam Smith. We want a hand clap. Lord Grace, salute. Come on, man. His first world title fight versus Matthew Haddon, he did not stop him, bro. Didn't stop Floyd Mayweather. Didn't drop Floyd Mayweather. Didn't stop or drop Miguel Cotto, if my memory serves me correctly. You telling me He moving up to 75 and stopping Kovalev off the strength of that. Come on, man. One thing we know about Anthony Yarde, he a big dude. He can punch. Those two different things. Canelo going out there outboxing Kovalev, okay. But walking Kovalev down, Kovalev not throwing no power shots. He not sitting down on none of his shots. Come on, man. Kovalev knowing he can't win the fight on decision. He said it. He said it was impossible to win. He said not even Jacobs or Triple G. Jacobs got dropped by Sergio fucking Mora, bro. Sergio Mora could have knocked Jacobs out if he didn't break his leg or tore his LCL. He got dropped by Purell. He got iced by Purell. Ice in my Quavo voice. Ice. He got... Come on. Sergio Mora like the Parliament Nazi of middleweights, bro. You got dropped by the contender. You got dropped by the Latin snake. And it wasn't no flash. That motherfucker was hurt. I remember that motherfucker was hurt. Yeah, Ramirez. Come on, man. This ain't me making this story up. Canelo is the biggest fraud in boxing history, dog. It's no more fraudulent guy. No more fraudulent guy in boxing history. You can go back and you can look at the bums Rocky Marciano beat, not him. You can question, a few other older fighters back in the day. Did they take a dive or whatever the situation may be? You can question that. Yeah, don't block Allen. He unblocked. It was a mistake. You can question all of that. Justice said a lot of Mexican. I got one dude that hate him to the max, bro. He Mexican. Real Mexican dude. He been hating him for years. It got to be going on like 7 years. He been hating him. You know what I'm saying? And people just think it's like Marquez and it's Morales and a few other dudes, man. Them dudes do not like, because they know what it is, bro. His greatness is being padded. That's what his greatness is being padded. You can tell he quick turnaround and all that, man. That shit was fixed, dog. Canelo is a stone cold liar and he's a coward, bro. If they was ever to bust him, he shouldn't even be allowed in the Boxing Hall of Fame. And then let alone him putting shit in his head. I mean, who you really see move up from like a heavyweight like that? All of a sudden he got abs. All of a sudden ain't no water weight on his waist. They said they hate on Canelo because he has all the fame, money, and women that they never got. I mean, that could be a case. That definitely could be a case. That definitely could be a case. But I ain't never seen him hate on nobody else like that. It's a lot of dudes you can hate before you get to Canelo. It's a lot of dudes you can hate before you get to Canelo. But we do know he failed a drug test. We know that. Though that's a fact. We do know he put a rehydration clause on most of the fighters that we asked. We talked about. We do know he get the benefit of the doubt, versus all Lara and Trout and even Mayweather. He lost every round and he got a draw. We do know that. I'm just telling you how I see it. Canelo's last fight looked fixed. I don't hate anyone. Quincy Canelo. We do know that. We do. We've heard that Vada gives him a schedule when they come in to test him so he can be clean. Paulie Malignaggi revealed that Vada never tested him in Mexico. They only tested him when he came to train in the States, and I think it was San Diego, and I think he trained up in Colorado Springs. We know all these things. We know Canelo should have about 4, 5, 6 losses. Miguel Vasquez. You know what I'm saying? Lara. You can make a lot of cases. Some people say Triple G twice. He need all his assistants to be great. Because without Canelo, then what's the next best thing for Mexico? What's the next best thing? Juan Estrada, Nervetes, Luis Neri, another cheater. Gilberto Ramirez, they don't keep him active enough. Andy Smooth salute. What's next? I think he made a mistake, Adam Williams. He made a mistake and blocked you. I think it was a mistake. You good. So, come on. Well, they gonna be them motherfuckers gonna be like Puerto Rico. Who Puerto Rico got? They still praying on Jorge. I mean Felix Verdell. So they can't be in a position where they like what Puerto Rico is, even though they still got pretty much good fighters. But without Canelo, then Mexican boxing take a hit. Who fighting on Cinco de Mayo? Who fighting on Mexican Independence Day holiday? Allie Bird hasn't been a judge yet. I'm not sure. She married to one of them judges too, reps too. I think she married to Robert Bird. I think that it was a black guy. Yeah, she married to a judge too, a ref. I think it's Robert Bird. That's her. That's her husband. And she gonna get. I think she been back since, but she gonna risk her job for Canelo. That's because Oscar dropped money bags. But why don't he fight Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo and guys like that? Because he know they young and they can survive that rehydration clause. Jamal Charlo did it at 154 when he held the IBF. He know he can't go ask like David Benavidez or Caleb Plant or some of them guys to do the rehydration. He know what it's gonna be. They young enough to beat that motherfucking ass. That's it. And it's sad though, man. It's sad when your own people turn on you. It's sad when people say, "Oh, jealous." They hate. Man, he's a fraud, bro. He's a big fraud. When they pull that curtain from behind his career and people can see it, he gonna act like he did it the good way, and he gonna try to pass judgment on fighters when he get older. Yeah, he fighting Billy Joe Saunders now. Yeah, man. He fighting Billy Joe Saunders. He in camp already for that fight. He in camp already for the Billy Joe Saunders fight. He in camp already for that fight. And that's crazy. Canelo's a businessman, and what people don't realize, he's going to fight whoever brings the most money. I mean, who can bring the most money when you get a flat rate? It's not pay-per-view, Ricky. It's a flat rate now. It's a flat rate. Who bringing more money? What extra money he getting? Now he can bring more money for the zone, but ain't nobody watching his fights. Nobody watching nothing on the zone but KSI and Logan. Man said the reason I can't get behind Canelo is because it's always some shit with him. Catch weights, rehydration clause. Some of the reasons I never got behind Floyd or Pac-Man. Salute. Canelo is going to fix any. Is going to fix any more hard to say. I mean, no telling what could have been. Remember he fought Austin Trout and they had the open scoring that altered the fight. The WBC gave him the open scoring. What's so funny that the WBC so fake? Because they go around Mexico telling Triple G he really Mexican and parading around him, and then when they found out that Triple G bag wasn't hitting like that, then they wanted to run the belt back over to Canelo. They fake too. He could never fight Ward. Never. You can't bully Ward in negotiations. That's the problem. Ward wouldn't let him bully him in negotiations. Kovalev then had a hard career. Kovalev never really got to sat there and be the A side. Ward bullied him in negotiations and finessed him out of a lot of money, and Canelo did the same thing, bullied him out of situations. He said, "Why these fighters keep taking flat rates?" Then you gotta ask them, because it's gonna be the most money they ever made. Danny Jacobs made $15 million fighting Canelo. He good. Now he got to get back on track fighting Chavez, but to talk about Danny Jacobs, I don't have no sympathy for him at all. I don't have no sympathy for him, to be real. He sit here and he want to accuse other black fighters of being ped offenders, but he fought Canelo, didn't say nothing about his ped history. He fighting Chavez Jr. with no vital drug testing. I think the black box community been canceled Danny Jacobs, bro. I was trying to hang in there with Danny Jacobs, but the black box community been canceled Danny Jacobs. And it's unfortunate because he got a great story, but I'm done. When he went up to Charlo and they was talking about he was trying to pull up and Charlo said, "Well, we could drop our opponents, we could fight." And he said, "Oh no, I'm touching M's." I'm like, okay, who's getting perturbed? Perturbed got a mandatory next. He got a mandatory versus somebody I don't know. And then Triple G the same way. Triple G said, "I fight Andre Ward at 164." He can't bully Ward in negotiations. Triple G knew he could never mess with Andre Ward. I'm not the biggest Andre Ward fan, to be honest. And I'm very, very open about that. I just ain't never been a fan of his like that. I like what he, did to the sport of boxing, but I ain't the biggest Andre Ward fan. But he's solid. A good fighter. So, Danny Jacobs, like, man, you don't even tell he from New York, man. But, that is what it is. But Canelo, this is on people doing this, dog. And it got to the point where his Eddie Renasso, his coach and manager, had to address it. He had to address it on Twitter, And if you read Spanish, you can get it translated. I just read it. It's getting pretty bad. I didn't know it was getting that bad until somebody brought it to my attention. And obviously, when somebody brings something to your attention, they want you to speak about it on your platform. So I'm grateful for that. But especially when they take time to translate it for you. So that should take time. But it is what it is. Charlo cherry picking, and he's fighting Dennis Hogan, who's coming off a loss to a world champ. Well, a lot of people don't think Dennis Hogan lost. And Dennis Hogan did fight at 168. But then again, you can talk about Jamal Charlo. And I mean, who else he supposed to fight? All right, he don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade, for whatever reason that is. He want to fight Canelo. Canelo don't want to fight him. Canelo fighting Billy Joe Saunders and Triple G next year in May and September. So who do you want to see Charlo fight next? And by the way, I think Canelo will beat Jamal Charlo. I said that. He said it stopped and chopped up. All right, let me check it out. I don't know what happened there. It seemed to be doing well on this side. Maybe it did. I heard Hogan got robbed. Yeah, I heard. I never went back and watched the fight, but I didn't know Hogan fought at super middleweight. I saw Danny at Target in 20 miles north of Atlanta. He cool dude. That's cool. But I'm just trying to wait for the Hispanic Joker to come back. Who do you want to see Jamal Charlo fight? I would love to see him fight Demetrius Andrade. And if he ducking Andrade, I mean, shit. I mean, we in agreement then. But I think Canelo will beat that man. I think Andrade is a tough. I think Andrade, Caleb Plant, and David Benavidez, and Callum Smith to a certain. If he more active, I think that's the toughest fights for Canelo. Average at 60 and 68. I don't think it's a 154 pounder that can beat Canelo right now. At one point, I thought it could be Jamel, but he really, really regressed. But that is what it is. So I guess the Hispanic Joker ain't gonna respond back. I think he was expecting me to say, "Oh, Jamal is gonna dog walk Canelo," and motherfucker, I keep it real. I hope I'm wrong. Who else he supposed to fight is the $1 million. That's what I'm trying to say. He don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. I mean, I feel that the Andrade fight is a good fight to prepare for Canelo. I would go to that fight. Eddie Sports Money salute. I'll go to that fight. If I couldn't go, I pay for it. Real shit. That fight will be the funniest fight of the year, bro. I guarantee you. That might be my number one fight to see, to be honest, right now. Jamal Charlo or Jamil Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade. Triple G don't want that fight. They ordered that for a title eliminator, and Triple G didn't want to fight him. But Triple G fighting Camille Zamata in Chicago. I may go to that shit in February because I'm in the area. But Yeah, Triple G ain't gonna fight him because he fighting. He supposed to be fighting Canelo in September. I don't know if they paying Canelo like the $100 million he asked for, but they getting Canelo extra money to fight Triple G in September. I heard. Let something change, but I go to Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. That shit'd be funny. The press conference would be funny. The opening press conference, the fight week press conference, the grand arrivals, the round table, the weigh in between Jamil Jamal versus Demetrius Andrade. If Demetrius Andrade with Jamal Charlo in front of Jamil and all them niggas in Texas, man, them niggas don't start a ride. I promise you, dude. I will go to that fight. If I couldn't make it, I will pay to see that fight. J-Rock ain't got a chance. That motherfucker getting smoked. He ain't got enough power to fuck with Canelo. Bad matchup. He could beat a lot of other guys out here. Canelo been robbed him or beat him. He ain't got them type of skills, bro. He got them skills, but he just ain't got enough power. But Andrade, he can box real good. He long but really about Andrade, you don't know how much dog he got. And that's why I think either he gonna outbox Jamal Charlo or Charlo is gonna dog him out. Or that motherfucking Demetrius Andrade can fight. I can't tell. You can say a lot of things about his goofy ass with his size 20 feet. He can fight. He said Andrade and Charlo, Javier Logan said, I might need to pull up. That's gonna be a spectacle. That's gonna be a lot of gold there. If I was to do an interview or go to a fight, that's the fight I'll go. It's gonna be nothing but gold coverage, pure gold coverage. And if whoever lose, bro, it's gonna be epic, dog. You think Canelo has a lot of power with no juice? He ain't never been no big puncher to me. He was a respectable puncher at like 54. Demetrius versus Callum Smith. Well, Callum Smith don't want to fight nobody. They was talking about, Billy Joe Saunders ain't a big enough name yet, and Billy Joe about to get Canelo fight. Unless something change. So Callum Smith seemed don't want to fight nobody. Who was the last time he fought? Think he fighting like John Ryder or some shit like that? I like the way he fought. I picked him to win the World Box Super Series tournament. But Demetrius Andrade just got the 160. What he got, like a few fights at 160? Andrade ain't been at 160 that long. So he got the height and the length, but I don't think he got the girth to bang up there with them super middleweights. Even though Caleb Plant he's a true middleweight, but Canelo should fight the winner of Andrade and Charlo and say it. Yeah, I would love to see that fight. That's going to be a lot of shit talking that night. That's going to be a lot of slow singing and fire bringing that weekend. But when they don't never do black fights for us, bro. They don't never do shit like that for us. If that was Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo, that was like Chavez and Sergey Mora or some shit like that, just to get two Hispanic fighters, they'll make that fight. They don't never go out the way to make black fighters. Look at they couldn't even make Tank versus Tevin Farmer, bro. They couldn't even make Tank versus Tevin Farmer. Are you fucking shitting me? They offered that man Tank $5 million to come over to the zone. He gonna fight Gamboa for what, $1 million, $1.5 million? You know what I'm saying? Like, they couldn't even make that fight. Like, come on. They didn't make Terence and Crawford. They not making no tier 1 black fights, bro. For real. They might give you like J-Rock and the winner of Charlo Harrison. You may get that fight, but really, that shit don't move the needle like the rest of the fights we named. It's a good fight. To be honest, Jamil Charlo and Tony Harrison may be bigger than any fight PBC can make at 54. Who else at 54 really bringing that type of energy? When Jared Hearn kind of, fell off, like the division would have been like fire had Jared Hearn had went and fought Jamil Charlo. But he ended up losing anyway. Had he did that, Jamil Charlo never would have lost to Tony Harrison. He never would have lost. Now, Jared Hearn and fucking Jamil Charlo lost. That was the fight to be made. That fight had everybody's juices flowing. That was going to be a crazy fight, and guess what? They let Jared Hearn do what he going to do. Jared Hearn lost for the fraction of money he could have made versus Jamil Charlo. But to me, as far as popularity wise, Tony Harrison and Jermell Charlo as big as they get at 54. Cause nobody give a hell about no damn J Rock. For real. I'm like, niggas in Philly don't even fuck with him like that. He ain't bringing nobody. He ain't bringing nobody to the table, bro. Ain't nobody like really checking for J Rock like that. He said J Rock and Tony Harrison is a good fight. Yeah, it's a good fight, but it ain't Tony Harrison and Jermell Charlo. To me, it ain't. It may turn out to be a really good fight, but the division, like after this is my Super Bowl for that division. Tony Harrison, Jermell Charlo. After that, I can give a hell less what happened to the division. Because when Jerry hurt and lost and that fell off, I really didn't care no more. And that's just what it is, man. So boxing just be shooting itself in the foot. Instead of they'd rather lose to a nigga like J Rock. They'd rather lose to Tony Harrison. They'd rather lose to a Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? These niggas really rather lose than fight each other and prove who the better. That's how I know these dudes don't be confident, bro. Mr. 21 Strong, salute. Lomachenko and Charlo would be a good one. Yeah, that would be a good one. But Charlo ain't taking that risk at all. Lomachenko ain't got shit to lose. Charlo ain't taking that risk. I'll tell you that right now. He really trying to hold off for that Canelo payday, which he ain't gonna get until 2021. And when there's so many belts and there's multiple avenues to places, dude, when the sectional belt bodies don't do their job, this is what you get. The Hispanic Joker say Triple G got smoked by Derbychenko. Got his ass smoked by Derby. Yeah, Derbychenko put in some work. I gotta go back and score that fight, but he was giving. That one knockdown. That was a rabbit punch. Crazy, both of them lost Hearn and Charlo. Yeah, man, pay attention. That's happening in every division, bro. Errol Spence lost to the Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman lost to Manny Pacquiao. You know, that was the fight to be seen, Earl and Keith Thurman. That didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Jer Hurd and Charlo lost. Anthony Joshua lost. You know, so that is what it is. That is what it is. Kovalev could unify with anybody else. He lost to Canelo. So the shit crazy, dog. And instead of just fight, and you know what's gonna happen. Eventually, you gonna lose. That's what be killing me. We all got Saturday. I got Wilder, but that wouldn't surprise me if Ortiz won. Just the way boxing been going, old motherfuckers and upsets been happening all year. Nigga did lose to Ferrari, nigga. Shit, that motherfucker Earl Spence. That motherfucker Earl Spence should have been in Ford versus Ferrari. I gotta go see that. Earl Spence should have been in Ford versus Ferrari. For real. Leo lost to Gary Press game. Man, that shit crazy. Spence pay-per-view number still ain't out. Anything is possible. You ain't lying, because don't nobody fight nobody no more. These niggas fight. When you fight once, twice a year, bro, anything can happen. Anything can happen. A lot of these dudes don't stay in shape. A lot of these dudes ain't never been tested. That's how you get a Tony Harrison beating Jermell Charlo. It's how Jerry Hurd. They think they bad. Dude, it is what it is. Tank can't lose fighting this schedule. You ain't lying. He lose to Gamboa, bro. I laugh my ass off. Gamboa should be a 1 or 2 round fight for him. But he another dude, man. He got that Alabama schedule, bro. That motherfucker got that Alabama Ohio State schedule. Tank got that high school jock schedule, or he got that NFL jock college athlete schedule. Motherfucker got music and theory. He got art ceramics. He got orientation. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no major classes, bro. He said, "What would you say if Spence come back and fight Bud and win?" Well, shit, that's a lie. If was a fifth, we all be drunk, right? If was a fifth, we all be drunk. If was a fifth, we all be drunk. Now, that nigga about to drop his belt. I heard. For real. that shit crazy. But I'm gonna speak on this real quick. I got a little time. I'm hungry than a motherfucker. But watching this Pistons game, this nigga Laurie Marketing just got 3-pointer with a free throw at the line. This nigga was like 10 feet behind the line. But yeah, I was talking about this shit yesterday. If y'all ain't see the video, one of the dudes hit me up. One of my subscribers, Davion, shout out to him. If he listening, he probably ain't. But he hit me up talking about he noticed that they ain't been promoting Crawford and Ingis, the meme machine. All right, they fight December 15th, the 14th. George Camboso fighting in the theater room, and they fight December 15th. And Lopez and Comey on the undercard was so funny. I was just watching interviews with Comey not too long ago in Lopez. Not too long ago I think what's all boy that be on Dante's Boxing Nation? He did an interview, Alki or Act TV or whatever. He did an interview with Richard Comey, and it was a pretty good interview. But he said, they ain't doing no opening press conference, and they showed didn't. I didn't even peep game. They did no opening press conference for Terence Bud Crawford and Ingis, and I thought Lopez and Comey would have been good. You have Rozier, Teofimo Lopez Sr., then you got Mick Conlon versus the guy that robbed him in the Olympics. And Top Rank, Bob Arum is just a cheap motherfucker, dude. He real cheap. What it would have hurt for them to do a press conference? But they got Florida fighters there. But I mean, what fight they got coming up? Because they fall schedule has been utter trash. They fall schedule has been utter trash. Like Jamil Hearn, I watched that fight off the strength of he cool. But Miguel Burchett just fought. So where they messed up at, what they should have done is this, right? They should announce Terence Crawford fight in that fight while Kovalev and them was in Vegas. That's what they should have did. He said Nesson, the boxing voice, had Bob Arum today on his and Bob claimed no reason for it. Bob is a fucking frugal boy. No reason for it. It's crazy. He know the fight ain't shit. But what they should have done is this. Coffee salute. Y'all subscribe to Coffee Universe. What they should have done is this. They should have had Terence come out to Vegas. They should have flew Ingis out to Vegas. They should have flew Lopez, Mick Conlon, Comey, all of them out to Vegas. When Canelo and Kovalev fought, they should, since all the media was there no other boxing fight on that weekend, they should have put a press conference on Saturday before the fight. That's what they should have did. They should promote the fight in Vegas Saturday before the fight. But you know what? Remember Floyd Mayweather when he was signing Top Rank? They was arguing over promoting the fight, putting billboards up. I don't know why anybody would sign to Top Rank for real. I don't know why. Unless he can get you a shot like Lomachenko, I don't know why anybody would go over there. They're not gonna promote the fight. ESPN not gonna run your promos until the fight. And I was watching him do an interview about Bud. He said, well, me and Bud never really had no bad blood. That's what he said. He said, me and Bud, we always had a good relationship. But once again, you on ESPN and don't nobody even know you fighting on ESPN. But he probably right. Probably wasn't no point of doing that. Ingis don't speak no English and Comey barely speak English. It was, they fall schedule has been like shitty boo-boo. Like, who that mean? Sosa and Burchett, who cares? Jamil Hearn and Lamont Roach, it was a very uneventful fight. They sent Kovalev over to the zone, like to Top Rank. I wouldn't be surprised if ESPN cut them off. I wouldn't be surprised if ESPN cut them off. For what? Bob did give a reason, a smart excuse or a reason. He said wasting money to promote a month out. He focusing more on advertising home stretch, whatever that means. Coffee University, I don't know, Bud will resign with Top Rank in 2020. The way they've been promoting him, they may force him to resign. They got funny language in the contract. He said he's focusing on advertising. Well, he basically what he's saying is they focusing on advertising the week of the fight. They focusing on running promos the week of the fight. They focusing on the little. They probably gonna do a luncheon, a round table. They gonna do a, and then Wednesday they gonna do the final press conference. So at the end of the day, like I forgot. I didn't care about the fight so much that I forgot about it. I swear to God, like until somebody emailed me that, like I forgot that fight was even coming up because you got Charlo Hogan the 7th. I mean, what was Charlo Hogan the 1st in Brooklyn? Then you got Joshua Ruiz. You ain't heard shit about Joshua Ruiz. And the stadium not even built for Joshua Ruiz yet, too. All the fights that's coming up, only fight that I really heard about was Chavez. It was not Chavez, was Harrison and Charlo. That's it. And Tank and Gamboa. Only because Leonard L be around here throwing propaganda and Bill and Devin going back and forth with Tank. They trying to get in. But other than that, man, like the December and November, the fall boxing stretch, it looked good as hell at first. It's like when you in the club and it's dark and you sipping and shit. And I remember me and my boys was at a club. It was called Burst on Broadway. It used to be on Broadway downtown Detroit. And we in the club. They had like the motherfuckers had like 2 levels in there, right? In the first level, like the DJing, and then you can go upstairs and shit. And these niggas was passing this girl around. They dancing with the niggas I came with, and they turned the lights on. And this bitch had like she had like fish scales type of skin, like real dry skin, and niggas going around looking for hand sanitizer and shit. And that's kind of like how the boxing schedule looked in the fall. You like Kovalev and Kovalev and Canelo, and you got Erickson Lubin gonna fight Boucher, and end up fighting Gallimore. You got Clarissa Shields. That didn't happen, and but Turby and Goldsmith is the only fight that really been any good. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a girl in the boxing club. You sipping on your little irk and jerk, you sipping on your yak or whatever, you sipping on your vodka like Kovalev, and you think she look good as hell. You horny, you drunk, or you been smoking a little bit, and then the lights come on, or you wake up in the morning, you like, damn, I slept with her. Damn, I must have been out of it. So real talk, man. I wouldn't put no, man. It's been looking bad for boxing calling down. It looked good. It looked like that chick you met at the bar. It looked good. It looked good as hell, but shit, when you turn the lights on, Charlo and Hogan, like, I mean, you bang some Corba, that's solid, but ain't nobody asked for that shit. Joshua Ruiz too, that's cool, But they ain't been talking about the fight. They've been going back and forth through the print press. And Anthony Joshua said that he gonna look to knock Ruiz out, but he's such a just a punk. Joshua's just such a cornball, bro. And it be dudes really out here. It be dudes really out here that's rocking with Joshua. You know what I'm saying? That's right. They saying that if he win or lose, that he may retire. They raising up the pay-per-view price in the UK £5. Then you got Harrison and Charlo too, and Andrew Ruiz, Joshua too. Them the only real fights I'm looking forward to that month. And Lopez and Comey. Other than that, I can live without the rest of the month. The month of boxing. I give a shit about Gamboa and no damn Tank. That motherfucker's a sparring match. Glorified sparring. I can care less about Badu Jack and John Pascal. I don't want to see no Badu Jack no more. Hogan and Charlo, that's underrated. So that's a solid month, but I wouldn't be looking to close out the decade with a platinum month of boxing. Because it looked good going into October. It looked real good. And I forget about Wilder Ortiz too this weekend, but unfortunately, the sauce of that fight off because it's on pay-per-view. He said, just imagine if Hearn wouldn't have not pulled out the J-Rock fight. Yeah, that would have been interesting because then you may not be getting Charlo and Harrison 2 as a main event, from what I understood. That was December. They both fight December 15th. So they would have went head up against Crawford and them. They was going to do that. So it is what it is. Francisco Salute. Yo, I put money on AJ. Just got a feeling he going to pull it out. He might go out there and outbox him. But I wouldn't put no money on AJ. He the favorite. Still, if I was to bet on this fight, which I wouldn't, it'd be on Ruiz. He the underdog. Ruiz should win again. AJ can't fight, but we'll see what happens. AJ might come out there and just do what he need to do. But it don't matter. He's still getting stretched. He's still about to be Stretch Armstrong. He's still not gonna be Wilder. He's still not. And it's dudes that really fuck with AJ like that, like in America, like nigga, like how can you even like bag somebody that's a coward like that? Like serious, how can you bag it? How can you all the questionable stuff to even say? Like how can you even defend him? That's why I be wondering, do dudes be gay? Like I think AJ sexy or something like that. Oh man, look at Earl Spence back. I think niggas be attracted to these dudes, man. I'm sorry. I think these dudes be attracted. I think they be attracted to them dudes. Real talk. These niggas come out here and say, "Oh yeah, I duck Wilder. I wasn't trying to fight Wilder. You know, I got bigger fish to fry. Like, you know, I want to fight Joe Joyce or some shit like that. Yeah, I want to fight Joe Joyce. Niggas like, oh, he want to fight Joe Joyce. Oh, he want to fight Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce better than Wilder. He stopped Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, man, no matter what they come on and say. AJ could fight when he had Ruiz long. He was hurting him, but he got happy. And man, AJ can't fucking fight. I'm trying to hear that shit. Nigga lost. Motherfucker got whipped by the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. That motherfucker can't fight. Get the fuck up out of here. That motherfucker was scared to fight with Joseph Parker, dude. That nigga can't fight. He got a gift versus Carl. What do AJ do good? Tell me that. What do AJ do good, bro? Tell me. What do AJ do good? What do AJ do good, bro? Seriously, what you say? Oh, AJ's phenomenal at. Joe Joyce ain't trying to fuck with Joe Joyce, man. Joe Joyce beat the shit out of Brian Jennings. I don't know what y'all talking about. Joe Joyce beat the shit out of Brian Jennings. Joe Joyce be cooking. He slow as hell. George Foreman was slow. Joe Joyce beat the shit out of Brian Jennings' ass. He ran him right out that ring, bro. Brian Jennings had that Regis program. Oh, I thought I wanted. Man, get your ass back to Philadelphia. You ain't win shit. Regis, I felt that I wanted to. Nah, you know, look, you hear me, Wardy? You ain't win that fight, Wardy. You won like a couple rounds, Wardy. You heard me? You better go sit your ass down. Like, anybody worry about me. Regis progress, you lost. Motherfucker, oh, he got robbed. Man, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit about boxing. He said nigga different. Man, he beat Brian Jennings' ass. Y'all niggas say, Brian Jennings gonna beat him. I was like, man, Joe Joyce gonna beat the shit out of Brian Jennings' ass. Motherfucker beat shit out that nigga, man. Motherfucker beat shit out his ass. Fuck with Joe Joyce, slow ass. Ruiz gonna be hungry. Was that a joke? AJ set up Povetkin like 50,000 years old, bro. Y'all talking about Luis Ortiz. Povetkin looked like the Sith Lord when he fought motherfucking AJ. No, after Samuel L. Jackson. That motherfucker looked like the Sith Lord after Samuel L. Jackson. For real. Hold on. Devin Haney versus Ron. I ain't gonna make that fight for a long time, bro. Y'all can ask questions though. I answer questions right now. Michael Hunter is about to beat him easy. I don't know about easy. He looked good in his last fight, but I ain't really impressed with him. Brian Jennings is a heavyweight. Danny Jacobs. He looked older than Kovalev. He looked older than Kovalev. Povetkin or Ortiz. Niggas talk about Ortiz. Oh, what about Vladimir Klitschko, motherfucker? Nigga just came off a loss. It was actually supposed to be Vladimir Klitschko versus Luis Ortiz, and Klitschko, they made an agreement with Ortiz for him to step aside. He's supposed to get the winner, which we know that didn't happen. You know, he said everybody talks stuff about Ortiz, but Wilder's the only one trying to fight him. Facts. Dillian White wasn't trying to fight him. AJ never wanted to fight him. Klitschko never wanted to fight him. That's why he ended up fighting AJ. He said Brooklyn 718 said Danny Garcia would rather sell a house than get a Spence fight. Well, he had a Spence fight when serves him right. When he was ready to fight Spence, nah, it can't happen. That's what he get for waiting too long. Ortiz and Ruiz, I still like Ruiz in that fight. He too active. Grandpa Pac-Man on the Novada action. You know they're gonna protect Pacquiao all costs. If Pacquiao can be the Pacquiao he fought versus Thurman, he dangerous at that division. He real dangerous at that division. For real. He's super dangerous. Any more questions? Or I already answered Ortiz. I like Ruiz in that one. Depending on what Ortiz is like this weekend. Wilder got a dangerous dude in front of him. That nigga he in shape like a motherfucker. He said, I was fatigued the last time. I didn't get knocked out. Last time I seen you was sleep on the canvas. What about when you had energy? You got dropped in like the third, fourth round. He said Freddie wrote Super Serum Chavez on it too. Yep, now Danny Jacobs fighting, y'all keep asking questions. Danny Jacobs fighting Chavez with Novada. He said Kanaki look forward. No, Kanaki don't look forward. Kanaki like the babyface assassin. Kanaki like he got a baby face. He said Novada Pac is a problem. Oh, you already know it. He out there swinging like he out there backdooring like he almost used to. Chavez gonna get his shit rocked. He should, but hey, Novada, you never know. He might show up. What was old dude he fought outside? Marco Antonio Rubio said he was on that shit too. Shine salute. Okay, now we have to pull back Ruiz fans back down the rail. Who else he fought other than Parker and AJ? Never checked the resume. Hey, at the end of the day, he beat the nigga with 3 belts. What else you got to do? He really beat Joseph Parker though. I remember watching that early in the morning. You know, but who does Amar? I heard he trying to fight Oblali, but I heard Oblali gonna fight Luis Neri next, so I don't know. He ain't come back till March. Maybe because of the hairline. He got baby face. Kanaki would have beat AJ too. They offered Kanaki to fight. Kanaki and Luis Ortiz got to feel like the stupidest motherfuckers alive. Because I'm for sure Kanaki would have beat AJ the way he got a jaw. He would have just dogged AJ out. Ortiz should have beat him, but the way he been looking lately. But for sure, motherfucking Kanaki would have beat AJ. Kanaki would have took his power, bro. He would have grinded AJ down. I'm not saying it would have been better than what Ruiz did, but you know he just got too much stamina. Babyface Kanaki be going at it. Mike Tyson prime versus Wilder, and probably Tyson. But you never know with Wilder though. But it's hard to keep Mike Tyson on the outside, bro. In his prime, if Wilder can catch him with that right hand coming in, he probably put him to sleep. But it's gonna be hard, man. That's gonna be real hard. That Tyson bending down, coming on, and Wilder gonna have to throw that right hand, bro. But if Wilder can move enough and get it to like the fourth or fifth round, we can knock out Tyson. Tyson said himself he had stamina, but he had stamina issues over because he had asthma. Ortiz would have knocked AJ dick in the dirt, left and right. AJ versus Big Baby, man, I don't know, man. I don't know about Big Baby. If he never got caught, yeah, I would roll with Big Baby. He had more fluids in his body than the vehicle. He had more juice in his body than the Welch's factory. Batarvia versus Beaver knocked the shit out of Batarvia. Batarvia beat the shit out of Beaver. Beaver ain't shit. Beaver get folded. I think Gary Russell gets the fight he wants next year. I doubt it. Tyson, because Leo Santa Cruz is about to fight Tank on pay-per-view next year if he win this Saturday. Manny versus Canelo, Novada. Who win? Canelo. Canelo too big. For real. Nigga Pacquiao, man. Maybe young Pacquiao probably would have got Canelo like 150 something. He probably would have slapped him. For real. Yeah, Prime Foreman versus Tyson. I just seen an interview with Foreman said he ain't want nothing to do with Tyson. So I don't know. Probably 90s, probably Tyson. I don't know, that'd be a good one. Bo and Tyson in 93. I don't know. That's another good one. I don't know. Rick Bo. Probably go. I don't know. That's a good one. I have to look back at it. I don't know. Rick Bo. Rick Bo never won fight Lennox though. Rick Bo can go though. Galata kept pushing him in his nuts. Charlo versus Canelo at 54. Probably Canelo. Trinidad versus Earl Spence. Trinidad. Loma versus Floyd. Man, Floyd beat shit out of his ass. I didn't even know matchup. Anyway, 30, 35, 40, 47, 54, 30, 54, 47, 40, 35, 30. If Floyd can make 26, he beat his ass there too. Lomachenko can't fuck with De La Hoya down there. De La Hoya beat his ass. 30, 35. Bo versus Ortiz is better. I got Bo. Lynch versus Foreman. What I want to see. At that in the 90s, Lennox. Lennox ain't no fucking Michael Moore. Remember, Michael Moore was Michael Moore probably be one of the greatest light heavyweights of all time. Him, Michael Spinks. Remember, they went up to heavyweight. Evander spent like a day down there or some shit like that. But Lennox and Michael Moore is probably greatest light heavyweight out there. One of them, him and Michael the Jinx Spinks. Crawford and Winky. I don't know. It's a funny ass fight right there. That can go either way. Those niggas Guerrero who kept getting slept by or Fernando Guerrero. Yeah, that motherfucker. He was a good amateur, but he took that head gear off. He ain't had no chin. Peter Quiller, he got knocked out by everybody. Bob Arum said Bud and Regis at 40 on the box before it's earlier tonight. Man, motherfucking Bud Crawford punched Regis Progress. Who should the winner of Ruiz and Joshua fight? They gotta fight Puev by May 30th or something like that. They gotta fight Puev or they gotta drop the IBF. If Haney moved to 140, could you see him versus Progress probably be at 47. Spence versus Paul Williams. I don't know. That can go either at 47. Oh, I'll probably favor Errol Spence to be honest. That'd be interesting. But if Errol Spence can, down the line we found out that Paul Williams had a problem with southpaws, Lara and Sergio Martinez. So, but looking back at it, but Paul like to mix it up a lot, man. If Errol Spence can get inside his reach and really that'd be a good fight. I think Errol Spence got a little bit more punching power than Paul Williams. But it'd be a good fight. I favor Earl, but it'd be close. Paul will ice Earl Spence. I ain't sure about ice him. I don't know about all that. Who the fuck did he ever iced? Kermit Citron fell out the ring like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He did beat Margarito, but remember Kermit Citron, not Kermit, Carlos Katana beat Paul Williams too. People forget that. You know. People forget that. I'm looking at it from a style aspect. And Carlos Katana was another southpaw. Carl Catano was another southpaw. So Paul Williams had problems with southpaws, bro. Big Foreman was lifting fighters up off their feet. Haven't seen that. He lived George Foreman off his feet. That was young Foreman though. They talking about the old motherfucker. At least AJ don't fix his fights. Yeah, as we know it, we will get one face of the heavyweight this year. Southpaw movers though, Spence don't move like Martinez or Lara. He may not move like them, but hey, man, like I said before, Paul Williams wasn't a nigga that used his height. Wasn't nobody that stayed behind the jab like Tommy. Paul Williams was a motherfucker that mix it up with you. And with Errol Spence, you know, he could work that body. I'm telling you, that's a close fight. I'm telling y'all, man, that fight can easily go Errol Spence's way. Man, Paul Williams didn't have no. Y'all act like Paul was Tommy. Like he was putting that jab out there, turning into a left hand and putting the right hand behind the jab. Nigga, that wasn't Paul Williams. Paul Williams was out there just throwing punches, welding on your ass, and coming towards you. Errol Spence, what he do best? Errol Spence come towards you. That would have been, and I think Errol Spence is a better puncher than Paul Williams was. That's my opinion, though. That's my opinion. I watched a lot of Paul Williams fights. Like I said, you know, it can go either way, but I think Errol Spence's body work, it would have been a good fight. He definitely would have sweated all that liquor out his ass. Jamal and Errol Spence. I don't know. To be honest. It's two different weight classes, like a lot of different weight classes now. It would be nice to have one face, and I tell you now, if Joshua beats Ruiz and gets his belts back and fight Usyk gonna take Joshua. I'm with you on that one. Nah, I heard Usyk might be fighting Derek Chisora. That's a dangerous fight for him, though. Chisora, heavy motherfucker. He got that style to beat Usyk, too. That might be needed before he step up to a Joshua-like opponent. That Cuban heavyweight that fought on Luma. Oh, Frank Sanchez, whatever his name is. I seen him fight before. Yeah, I don't see nothing special. Williams and Eastern never used their height. Nope. That's what I'm trying to get at. Niggas got this fan. When a motherfucker go through something tragic or they die or some shit like that, people got this imagination that they can't be beat or they let, man, bullshit. I remember I seen Aaron Pryor stop Tommy Hearns in the amateurs. Earl don't waste no punches. He throw combinations like that unless his punches. But Paul Williams gonna make him though. I mean, he gonna work Paul Williams' body too. He gonna walk. That's gonna be a war, and I think Errol Spence got more punching power. It may not be by a lot, but he worked the body too. Paul Williams be throwing a bunch of punches, don't even bring his hands back home. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Tony versus Canelo. I like Tony Harrison, but that might be he got the good movement to beat Canelo, but you ain't beat Canelo. It's unfair. C4 salute. Oscar Rivas almost got Dillian White out of there. Yep, and Dillian White had that shit in the system. Chisora will be a true problem for Usyk. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's a dangerous fight. Terry Norris and Errol Spence, probably Norris. Norris' movement was too much. Norris' movement was a motherfucker. He probably boxed circles around Errol. Errol Spencer had to like learn to counter punch to get get Terry Norris out of there. But Terry Norris there to be hit though, depending on what type of punching power Earl bring up to 47. Sugar Ray versus Floyd, that can go either way. Muhammad won. I'm still in rehab, so who will stream the fight? For you talking about the Wilder fight? I'm watching that the movie, so you know probably Showbiz, the adult, or somebody like that. I'll probably be talking about it. But appreciate the super chat. He's at the movie theater, so I'm probably go catch it Saturday if I got time. If not, I might end up ordering it. But if I'm at home, I'll stream it. I'll go live. He meant James Toney versus Canelo. Probably James Toney. Canelo ain't got enough foot movement to fuck with James Toney. But they probably rob James Toney too. What about Arum Barkley versus who? Canelo? I got Canelo. Arum Barkley was a lucky motherfucker. Nobody like Arum Barkley. Didn't he beat Tommy Hearns? I think he ended up beating Tommy Hearns. Who the fuck he look up and beat? Was it Tommy Hearns? Arum Barkley? I think he fucked around and knocked out Tommy Hearns. I can't fucking remember. Am I being correct there? Because he beat somebody he wasn't supposed to beat. That motherfucker beat somebody he won. Yeah, okay, I knew I was right. Yeah, niggas was mad about that. He beat him by split decision. My bad. He didn't knock him out, did he? Yeah, he beat him by split decision. No, he knocked him out the first time. Okay, I know I was right. Then he beat Tommy by split decision down the road. So niggas was mad about that shit. And then let me see what happened to Iran Barkley. That bitch had four. He had 4 losses at that point. And after he beat James Toney, after he beat Tommy Hearns, he lost to Roberto Duran right after that by split decision. Then he lost a majority decision to Michael Nunn for the IBF. Then that motherfucker lost to Nigel Benn for the WBO, which wasn't shit back then. Then he said shit. The nigga that fought like almost 3 Hall of Fame caliber fighters. He fought Juan Hernandez, who was 4-13. He said, shit, I gotta get off the snide. Then he fought Jesus somebody, 6-8-2. Then he went into Darren Van Horn, who was 48-2. He beat him. Then he said, shit, I'm ready for Tommy Hearns again. Beat him by split decision. Then he beat Robert Foley, who was 22-5-1. Then he retired versus James Toney, and pretty much he didn't do too much and nothing after that. He had another IBF title fight versus Henry Mask. He ended up losing that shit. That dude was from like Germany or some shit like that. And he lost to Virgil Hill and then beat him, and then you never heard from that nigga. He fought Virgil Hill in 96, and he came back and beat him in 2007. And then that nigga just retired or some shit. Boxing a funny place. Boxing is a funny place. He said, hopefully I can find a bar. Movie theater don't need $20, bro. For real. Beat Duran and lost to Hearn. Niggas was mad. Niggas be mad. You hear old niggas talking about that fight to this day. Bud and Pernell, Pernell probably. I don't know too much. I don't know enough about Bud. I'll go with Pernell. I don't know enough about Bud. Young James Toney trashes Canelo. He's Burger King, not the Burger King James Toney. Why didn't Pacquiao fight Campbell when he had 3 belts at lightweight and Pacquiao had 1 belt? Yeah, you already know why he didn't fight Nate Campbell. He was his brother. He wasn't trying to fight no Nate Campbell. Galaxy Warrior. He wasn't trying to see that. I'm on the West Coast for the holidays. There's no promo. I can't find it at the movie theater. Bullshit. What West Coast you in? Where you at? I find that motherfucker. Where you at? Unless you somewhere in like Taco City or some shit like that, El Paso or some shit like that. Or some hick town. Where you at? It depends on where you at. I can tell you where the movie at. My people don't like boxing. Where you at, nigga? You in what? Like Lickstown, Virginia? Something he said the West Coast. He like Lickstown, Oklahoma. You in like Montana or some shit, nigga. Roy Jones too big for Canelo. Yeah, Roy Jones beat shit out of Canelo. They can't rob Roy. James Toney, Nigel Benn. Nigel Benn didn't want that smoke. In England, they all bums. I heard said Trinidad beat Chandler, Arizona. Hold on. Chandler, Arizona. I heard Chandler before. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. Maybe you can't find that motherfucker, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Give me a minute. Yeah, they showing that motherfucker, nigga. You got the Harkins Chandler Fashion Center 20 Arena, 3159 West Chandler Boulevard, Chandler, Arizona. They showing it starting at 7 your time. All right. They got one, the AMC Akawati 24, 4915 East Ray Road, Phoenix, Arizona. And they got the Harkins Temple Marketplace 16, 2000 East Rosales Salo. I don't know what the fuck that is. Park Suite 1160, Tempe, Arizona. So yeah, they showing it in your area. You just go like the Fandango or Phantom Events. You put your area code in, and they'll show you. And they tell you the closest movie theater. Canelo versus Gerald McClellan. Probably McClendon. They probably try to ride him too. For real. I tell my family to take me a good look. Yeah. Yeah, it's right there. Wherever do they draws in the boxing match? I don't know what you said. Vernon Forrest versus Oscar. I don't know. Oscar probably ride that motherfucker. The nigga, then Ricardo McGregor beat Vernon Forrest. Now Vernon Forrest had the best Olympic fight I ever seen with Costa Zoo. That shit was fire. I gotta watch that. I ain't watched it in a minute. Costa Zoo and Vernon Forrest. That's my favorite amateur Olympic fight, easily. It's been 10 years since Vernon Forrest passed away. That shit crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, Mayorga beat his ass. Stopped him once too. Everybody see that ass whooping coming. If it wasn't for if Vernon Forrest would have fought Mayorga before Shane Mosley, he probably wouldn't be no Al Heyman in boxing. Vernon Forrest brought Al Heyman in boxing. Yeah, McClendon do got thumped. Big Charlo and Plant gonna end up fighting. Probably so. If Big Charlo don't lose, I can see it. I got a couple more. Got a little bit more time, man. Looking at this FanDuel lineup, man. Boy, Luka Doncic, he going to fuck off. Luka ain't playing no games out here. This nigga Luka ain't playing no games. Korobov and Charlo too. I doubt it. Charlo don't want to bark up that tree again. Plant versus Benavidez. I don't know, man. I like Plant, but I think Benavidez gonna keep getting better. Korobov probably gonna lose to Chavez. I mean, you lose to Chris Eubanks Jr. I think it's sleeping on Chris Eubanks Jr. Dog. They gonna make sure Chris Eubanks Jr. win that fight for sure. Charlo Eubanks. I think Charlo, but I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be like fight of the year candidate next year. If they best can win. How do you get 0.1% on God to win your fantasy football? I don't know. Kobe, nigga. Kobe LeBron. Kobe. Eubanks ain't no joke. How do you find the fights near you again? You use Fandango. Download the app or Phantom. You can just put Water and Ortiz fight movie theater in Google, and then you just go to one of them and you put you can use your location or you can put your zip code in or some shit like that. So yeah. Brandon Forrest was the first boxer to sign Al and Sam. Yep, he begged Al Heyman to get into boxing. Al wasn't fucking with it until Vernon asked him to. Sam, I got the video on my Facebook. Sam said telling the story. Kareem Hunt is going to have a big fantasy week. I don't know. He did have a little straight week, man. The fucking Browns suck. Like I said to begin with. GOAT LeBron. LeBron ain't no fucking GOAT, nigga. He ain't. How you 3-6 in the finals and you the GOAT? That's what I'm trying to ask, motherfucker. How you 3-6? How you lose to Dwight Howard in Eastern Conference Finals? How you get swept in the finals? You the GOAT? Nigga ain't the GOAT. Phony GOAT. Eubanks fights at 68. No, Eubanks came back down the middleweight, bro. He came back down for this Korobov fight. Probably gonna fight Jamal Charlo next. Go to any Hooters and you'll see the fight. I don't even know where no fucking Hooters at by me. That's crazy. I remember somebody bought me some Hooters when I was a teenager. And I remember my college girlfriend, she said, I'm gonna work at Hooters or some shit like that. I don't know if she ever did. I don't even know who there's at near me. They got one in Taylor in Roseville. Nowhere near me. Dr. J lost in the finals. Did anybody say Dr. J to go? Jerry West did too. Jerry West like 1-55. So is Will Chamberlain. You hear anybody say Jerry West to go? Will Chamberlain to go? No, you don't. Motherfucker got swept. That nigga ain't no GOAT, nigga. Guy's losing to Dwight Howard, nigga. Lost to Dwight Howard. Got swept. Got swept. Y'all niggas be quick to forget. Lost to Dirk Nowitzki, bro, in the finals with a super team. Did not show up. Did not show up. Who in the GOAT conversation with 1-1 and 0-1 in the finals, 0-2? Who? Kareem? Magic? Who? Nigga, like, get the fuck up out of here. Nigga out here getting swept. He the GOAT in this era. Man, fuck up out of here, nigga. Nigga ain't the GOAT. This nigga recruited more motherfuckers on his team and still was getting his ass whooped. Still. That nigga's just that nigga LeBron is like a total bitch on the court. This nigga will not guard the other team best player for nothing. Nigga scared to do a dunk contest. Nigga scared to guard Kevin Durant. Nigga scared to guard Kawhi Leonard at the end of the game. He been like that, bro. That nigga ain't no GOAT. This nigga pushing J.R. Smith to go guard Kevin Durant, bro. Like, get the fuck up out of here, dog. This nigga out here, this motherfucker pushing this nigga like, you go, JR, you go. I don't want to go. Nigga scared to be a Nike commercial or some shit. Nigga talking about the GOAT. The GOAT don't got no fear, bro. Nigga ain't got no fear. This nigga scared to guard people, dog. And then when shit get real, this nigga passing it to Kyrie, win the game for me. And then this nigga throwing niggas under the table and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, he throwing niggas on. Oh, I did my job. I had 35, 16, and 25. My teammates need. This nigga they ain't no leadership, man. He ain't got no leadership qualities, man. He ain't got no leadership qualities, dog. He ain't got no leadership qualities, dog. This nigga throwing niggas under the table and shit. 3, 2, here go Kyle Korver. Shoot the ball. This nigga passing that bitch to Kyle Korver to win the game. Like, nigga, who does that, nigga? Who does that? You can look at the nigga face and shit. This nigga like 2, 1. Here go Kyle Korver. Oh, he made the right basketball play to give it to Kyle Korver. Like, nigga, who the fuck up out of here, man? Fuck up out of here. They giving it to Kyle Korver for some shit. What they to give it to Kyrie? And he don't like passing it. This nigga be passing it to, oh, I ain't gonna take the blame. Nigga, what type of pompous pussy? What type of pompous pussy scared to compete in a dunk contest? I'm delusional. Nigga, I'm speaking facts. What type of nigga scared to compete in a dunk contest? Who? Who's scared to make it? Like, who's scared to compete in a dunk contest? Nigga, it's a dunk. Kobe did it. Jordan did it. Dominique did it. If Larry Bird could jump, he would have did it. I don't have no favorite player. I don't like this era. You be killing me with that. Who your favorite player? Nigga, it doesn't matter. Nigga, like, we talking about LeBron, the phony GOAT, nigga. The phony GOAT. Nigga, 3-6, nigga. Nigga, this nigga lost to Dirk Nowitzki, bro. With Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, all them niggas on the team. This nigga lost to Dirk and them niggas, dog. Sean Marion and that fuck up out of here, man. Well, Kevin Durant was dropping bombs in Cleveland. He running for cover and shit. No. Here come Kevin Durant, the best player in the league. Nigga, Kevin Durant begging this nigga. Man, like I said, I was done this season when he didn't check Kawhi Leonard and shit. This nigga over here sending like Danny Green and motherfucking like Kentavious Caldwell Pope to check Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi D'ing him up. Fuck up out of here, man. Dirk is a Hall of Famer. Nigga, Dirk is a good player, but ain't no Dirk. Dirk ain't motherfucking Thanos. This nigga had motherfucking this nigga had Iron Man and Captain America and the Hulk. This motherfucker had everybody. Black Widow. Nigga with the arrows, who I don't know. That nigga had every nigga losing to fucking Dirk Nowitzki. Choking versus Dirk Nowitzki, nigga. Dirk is one Hall of Famer against about three of them motherfuckers. What you talking about?
Tyson Chandler, Sean Marion, and Jason Terry and shit like old ass Jason Kidd, nigga. Jason Kidd look like the Crypt Keeper. Jason Kidd look like a Crypt Keeper and shit like that. Fuck y'all talk about. Y'all be killing me. Y'all really trying to rationalize this nigga losing to the Dallas Mavericks. Nah, it's Bosh fault. What about LeBron choking and shit? Well, y'all be killing me, dog. LeBron fans is crazy, bro. Y'all niggas is crazy. It's everybody fought like but LeBron fought. Wait till the playoffs get here. Wait till the play, man. Kawhi can stay on the court when it comes to LeBron James. That's all he got to stay on the court for. Kawhi went to the East and won a championship. He won a championship in the West. We waiting on LeBron to do that. We waiting on LeBron to do that. We waiting on LeBron. You can talk about Kobe. All you want to talk about, Kobe ain't never got swept in the finals, nigga. Never got swept in the finals, nigga. Come on, man. Y'all be killing me, nigga. Like, LeBron is not that great, nigga. Like, this nigga was be folding under pressure. Folding under pressure. You can say whatever Kobe did, whatever. You can say the nigga got swept in the finals. You can't say the nigga was ever scared to do the dunk contest. Whatever you want. LeBron was one of the first niggas to do load management. Why y'all saying that shit? He was one of the first niggas to rest, right, with the Spurs. He's never been swept in the finals, though. Never you seen Kobe swept in the finals. And when Kobe made it to the finals, he could have faced LeBron James. What happened? LeBron James lost to Dwight and Hedo Turkoglu, nigga. Fuck you y'all talking about? What about LeBron James tapping out versus the Spurs and shit? What about that? Oh, I got cramps or I'm dehydrated. What the fuck, nigga? Big 260-pound nigga crying on the court, getting carried off the court because he dehydrated with cramps. Like, oh, come on, y'all talking about the king, nigga. Fuck up out of here. This nigga don't want to guard nobody. He don't want to dunk in a dunk contest. Come on, man. Fuck up out of here. Watch some playoffs time come. Y'all gonna be blaming Anthony Davis. Oh, Anthony Davis did this and that and this and that and this. Come on, man. That's why Kyrie got the fuck up out of there. I know Kyrie wish he missed that shot every day of his life. That's why Kyrie got up out of there. Hey, the Cavaliers was at the same place the Lakers was when the playoffs started last year. At home. Fuck y'all talking about. At home. The phony goat. At home. Where was he at for the playoffs? At home. You can talk anything you want to bring about. It don't matter. He never got swept in the finals. Never. LeBron got swept in the finals, bro. LeBron got beat by Dirk Nowitzki with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, bro. One superstar beat three of them motherfuckers, man. Stop playing with me, dog. Where was he at last year, dude? Seriously. Where was he at last year, bro? What happened when he went to the west side, the best side? He was at home. Watching the playoffs with everybody else at home. Y'all be talking about basketball like y'all even know basketball. LeBron ain't never had the year Jordan's had. He was hurt. I ain't trying to hear that shit, nigga. Oh, he was hurt. I ain't trying to hear that. They still wouldn't have made the playoffs. He came back and still couldn't make the playoffs. Nobody trying to hear that shit. He was the fourth seed. Guess what? He had an opportunity to make the playoffs on the way back. Losing to the Knicks. Losing to the Kings. Fuck up out of here, nigga. Y'all make so many excuses just like y'all make for these boxers, dog. Just like these boxers y'all make excuses for, bro. I be a hater. Nigga ain't shit to me. Elvis. What Chuck D say? Elvis wasn't no hero to me. He never did shit for me. He was just playing out white and racist and playing. Nigga, fuck him and John Wayne. Fuck LeBron James, man. Stats say different. I don't care about no stats in this whack ass NBA where you can't touch nobody, you can't get physical. All these stats inflated. NFL too. I don't care, niggas. It hurt, nigga. It truth hurt. LeBron ain't shit. He a top 7, top 5 player, nigga. Okay. Tell me when he won a slam dunk contest. Defensive player of the year, MVP, scoring champion, all first team defense, all first team NBA, slam dunk championship, all-star game MVP in one season. Has he ever done that before? Huh, Asante? Has he ever done that before? I'll repeat it before I get off. Has LeBron James ever accomplished slam dunk championship in one season? Slam dunk championship, all-star game MVP, scoring championship, MVP, defensive player of the year, scoring title, all team defense, not first team, all NBA team one. Has he ever done that before? Has LeBron ever done that before? At the end of the day, it's a yes or no question, Asante. Has he ever accomplished that in 1 year? Since y'all say he's a great, he got a triple-double versus every team. Has he ever done that before? Oh, LeBron too tired to play defense. Nigga, Jordan did that in one season, nigga. Y'all need to know y'all history. He did that in one season. I repeat it again. Slam dunk championship, all-star game MVP, defensive player of the year, MVP, scoring title, first team all NBA, first team all NBA defense. Who ever done that before, dog? Who's done that before? Nobody else did it. 3 years in a row, Jordan did it like fucking 15 times, bro. 3 years, nigga. Was he ever the NBA defensive player of the year? Never. He never was. Never could, never would. We're not talking about three. Jordan did that in one season, bruh. One season. No, come get the fuck up out of here, nigga. You talking about positions today? They don't even guard their position, bro. They don't even guard their position today. LeBron guarding nigga like LeBron out there guarding like I mean, who the fuck you got out there? I don't even watch NBA like that. LeBron out there guarding Patrick Beverly and shit. What is you saying? He guarding Patrick Beverly. He ain't even guarding his position. Motherfucker out here guarding Kyle Korver and shit like that. And nigga out here, guarding I don't even know what else you got out there. Guarding like old ass Paul Gasol and this motherfucker out here guarding nobodies. Fuck up out of here. Guarding the Tony Allens of the league. You know what I'm saying? You act like this nigga out here guarding KD or Kyrie or guarding Kawhi. This nigga got his tail between his legs. Talking about no competition. Nigga, LeBron wouldn't even survived in the East back then. Isaiah and Dominique, Bernard King, Larry Bird. Fuck up out of here. Mark Price and the fucking Cavaliers and Larry Nance and the rest of them. Fuck up out of here, man. You niggas don't know shit about the NBA, man. You don't know shit about the NBA. I'm supposed to been got off of here, man. You don't even know shit about it. Niggas say, they ain't had no. When they niggas say that, niggas don't even know what they talking about, man. You talking about nigga Shaq and Penny and the East. Man, the East was a motherfucking dog back then. And the East was a motherfucking problem back then. Fuck you talking about? Niggas say he ain't playing nobody. What the fuck you mean? He played the Sonics? Gary Payton was locking Jordan ass the fuck up too. The Trailblazer team wasn't that bad neither. With Terry Porter, Clifford Robinson, and Clyde Drexler was one of the most underrated two guards in history. Nigga talking. I mean, niggas don't know shit about the NBA. LeBron in the East playing Gilbert, struggling with Gilbert Arenas in the first round and shit like that. Nigga, fuck up out of here, dog. Niggas don't know shit about basketball, dog. I be laughing. This one I don't even speak basketball. This is why I don't do the streams, dog. That's why I refuse to do the stream, because of niggas like Asante L who don't know shit about the sport at all, bro. You don't know shit about you don't know nothing about basketball, bro. Nothing. Can't tell me who Terrell Brandon was. Who was he? Don't even remember Malik Skeely, Bobby Phillips, David Wesley, nigga, Travis Best, Rick Smith, Sam Perkins, Terry Mills. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. I'm not no ball, dog. More than anything else in my life, you don't know shit about basketball. Nothing about basketball. You know LeBron, and that's it, motherfucker. You don't know shit. You don't know a motherfucking thing, bro. You don't know shit. You might. Where the fuck the Lakers started off then? Where the Lakers come from then, bro? What state and city did the Lakers come from, bro? Where'd they come from? Cause Los Angeles ain't known for lakes. Where the Lakers come from? Tell me, where the Lakers come from, huh? Minnie and motherfucking Annapolis. That's where they started that motherfucker. I remember all of them. You don't remember shit because you didn't answer the question. You don't remember shit. No, you don't know shit. You know LeBron and that's it. No, you said Minnesota. Man, I said what city? It wasn't just Minnesota. It was Minneapolis. You ain't know shit till I said. Niggas be killing me with that shit. Trying to hop on Google and shit. Nigga don't know shit. Who the fuck was George Mikan then? Huh? Huh? What team he played for? Huh? Huh? In Minnesota is not a city in Minneapolis, motherfucker. You better go ask Mr. Boxer today. He from there. Surprised he ain't say Prince, Minnesota. Fuck up out of here, man. Who the fuck is George Mikan then? Who Pete Maravich played for? Where the Atlanta Hawks used to be at? Come on, man. Stop playing with me, dog. The NBA, I know it like the back of my hand. I watched enough documentary, all that shit. Who punched Rudy Tomjanovich and opened his face up? And what year was it? Come on, stop playing with me, dog. Who was Rob Sampson, huh? Who was Rob Sampson, huh? Huh? Like I said, man, niggas don't know shit about ball, man. That's why I don't speak it on the channel like that no more, bruh. I don't speak it on the channel. It ain't no fucking point to speaking because niggas like Asante Sam got little small peon fucking basketball brains, bruh. They don't know shit about the sport. You better stay in your lane with boxing. For real. But y'all know what it is, man. It got me hot today. Oh, novice ass basketball, not knowing shit about the sport ass motherfuckers. I'm gone.